you that only carries that stock. So you call, you check, alright? And the fella say, yes, got stock already, right? And then the moment you get to that place, right? And then after that, you meet the salesperson that greeted you. The moment the salesperson greeted you, right? They say, hi sir, you coming to pick up your phone? And you know what you sense? The mouth, the moment you open, like garbage can, toilet can, all the bad smell. Do you think you still wanted to buy from this person? Yes or no? Or do you want to meet the other person inside the shop and don't want to talk to this person? Because every time you open the mouth, you sure feel like vomit. You see, right? Here's the thing I'm trying to tell you. Phone got problem. You make a decision to buy. Pink color, got. Go and search, got, right? You go and make all this micro decision until you go to the shop. But at the end, the smeller, the seller got smell. You decided not to buy from this, and you go and buy from the other person. Make sense? Or everything can be right. Just because of one small thing, the wholesale can be gone right. Make sense? And that is why sometimes if you don't know micro decision, right, when you screw up the sale, you also don't know. Alright? And that is why it's so important to understand this is based on human psychology. Okay? So I'm going to give you another case study here. So, like I said, when I was selling this MacBook Pro 13, right, I'm going to show you some of the micro decisions that I was anticipating the other person to make. So you see, right, the person, the buyer that need to go and buy this laptop, right, obviously must make a micro decision to look for a used laptop. Why they want to look for a used laptop? Because maybe their laptop was some problem. They decided to go and choose and buy it, correct? So they go and look in the Facebook marketplace. But before they go and decide where to look, right, they have to decide, okay, where should I look for this product? Then they decide, okay, Facebook marketplace. Yes? Another small decision, micro decision. And then after that, right, when they see a lot of listing in the Facebook marketplace, they must also make another micro decision on which listing to click into. The moment they click into this, they're saying, okay, already made a decision already. Then they want to talk to the seller. Right? Then they have to make a decision to actually send a message to the seller. Right? And then after that, they have to also make a decision, right, previously before they come and actually look for the computer. What is the reason they want to buy the new computer, correct? Would you simply go and buy something just because, or you have a reason you want to buy something? You must have a reason, one, right? Every time you buy something. You go and buy food because you're hungry. Yes? You can buy your toothbrush because no more stock at home. The toothbrush maybe smell funny already. Got green color mold inside. You don't want to die out of the green color mold. That's why you go and buy a new toothbrush. Yes? And some of you, right, I know you haven't changed your toothbrush in 3 months' time. Maybe you use for 1 year already. Please go and change your toothbrush every single 3 months. Alright? Make sure you're not like the seller that like that. Okay? Even though it may not be, but it will kill you the mold. Alright? And then this seller, after that, I also help him to make another micro decision. I said to him this, if you're going to be using it for normal usage for this computer, it will be overkill with this spec. Now everybody, do you understand what is overkill, the word? Overkill means the spec is too powerful for normal usage. So I'm helping him to make a decision that this is the right computer for design purpose. Make sense? I can sell him directly, but I didn't. I get him to make another micro decision. And that is why he after that make a decision again to say okay to the price. And after that, he make another micro decision to say it's a great deal. And after that, make another micro decision that already he made before he meet me, that the moment he found a good product, he want to buy it immediately. And therefore, he asked when can meet. Correct or not? Yes? Can you see yourself also doing micro decision like that whenever you buy something? Exactly right. This is what your customer is going through. And in order for you to actually get a sale, you have to understand what your customer is going through. Because micro decisions, write this down, are the key to unlock a sale. Key to unlock the yes to a sale. And sometimes when you keep selling just like that, and you feel you can get the customer to close, it's because the customer has already made a decision. You got lucky. It's not that you're skillful. Make sense? Alright? The moment you understand micro decision, only then you have the skill to get the customer to make micro decisions. Everybody following me so far can understand this. Okay, very good. Glad I'm making it simple for you. Alright? Now, actually, right, the key to getting micro decisions is called empathy. Alright? And empathy, right, is actually the ability to see what they see, hear what they hear, and feel what they feel. And most people, right, think that empathy is a natural talent, whether they have it or not. But that's wrong. Actually, empathy is a learnable, trainable, and transferable skill set. It is a skill. Empathy is a skill, not a talent. Alright? And if we got more time in the future together, I'll share more about this, right? Because there is a hack to learning empathy through a set of questioning to yourself, right? Alright? Now, but first, right, I'm going to show you another case study of how micro-decision helped one of my students, right, to close 20 million sales in just 5 months, after 7 months of zero sales. This is Celine. Celine Wong is a property agent, okay? And during COVID, right, the company forced her to cold call, and she hated it because she asked the company, why do I need to cold call? And the company said, this is the policy. You have to cold call if you want to remain your job. And the company forced her to do 50 calls a day and to submit the report for 50 calls. So she kept on doing that just for the sake of keeping a job. She was very tired and doesn't feel like doing it. Because why? She don't know the right way to call. She keep on getting rejected. And she don't know what else to do. And therefore, in the 7 months during COVID, she was getting zero sales. I was doing a workshop back then, online one. And then she saw the workshop, she clicked on it and attend. And she was at the showroom, manning the showroom, she still can't attend it. Then she took very, very fast action and got me to coach her on a system to identify, right, these 6 major micro decisions that actually is influencing the buyer. Then she understands this already. And then for the next 5 months, right, she made 20 million in sales in 5 months. And the best thing is, this happened during COVID, where everyone says it's very hard to sell, including property. But she did it. Just because she knows what actually is going on and she's using the right system. She replaced the old system with a new working proven system. Right? Now, out of this, right, there's another story to this. You see, this 20 million, if you didn't notice, in 5 months, maybe to some of you think it's too big. But just let me shed you a little light. Property agents, how much commission can you get from a new project? 2%, right? 2% out of 20 million is how much?
200,000.
400k in commission in 5 months. Okay or not, guys?
400k.
Is this not bad of an income?
Too bad.
And that's because she replaced with a new system. She doesn't rely on the old useless system that she's using. Now, 400k in 5 months, how many years of normal average people's salary is that?
Until die. Work until die.
To some people it's 10 years, you know. To some people it's 5 years. Yes. Is it okay not to use 5 months to make 5 years salary? Or is it very good? Would you do all you can to acquire a system to actually go and did something to that? Do something to this? Yeah? Makes sense or not? And that's why I want to bring to you this story in sales. Because in sales only you can get this kind of chance. Make sense? If you're doing anything otherwise, I don't know whether you got this chance or not. But of course you need to know the right way and also do what I tell you to do. If you don't do what I tell you to do, there's no chance for you to get this one. Right? Even if you did, you cannot repeat. Make sense? And she keep repeating months after months. Right? 5 months, 20 million sales. Many property agents that I see are 1 year not even hitting 20 million. Right? So, the point here is this. The quickest way to get out of a bad system that is not giving you any result is not to fix the system, but to replace the bad system with a new system immediately. Do not wait for 7 months like her. Imagine if this 7 months she actually replaced immediately when she met me. 7 months, she could have done 40 million in sales. 40 million in about 1 year time, she could have made 800,000. Because she didn't replace, she lost 400k of commission just because she didn't take any action. Is this making sense? Alright? Sometimes you might think, I don't want to make a decision right now. I hate to make quick decision one. Anytime you don't make a decision, it's also a decision because you call it a delay. The moment you delay, right, it's a decision for you to delay. If you delay a good decision, you will always lose something out of it. Doesn't matter big or small. You will always lose something because of delay. Make sense? So therefore, don't delay decisions. Make them fast. Alright? Because if you want to get your customer to make fast micro decisions, you also need to be able to make fast micro decisions. Make sense? Okay, cool. Now, next let's talk about the third thing in this formula, which is the positive feeling. Now, how does the positive feeling affect our decision making in sales? Now, a lot of people, right, when we talk about positive feeling, right, they think about this, because a lot of sales trainer has been training this. People buy using emotions and justify using logic. Yes, this is very true. You need to sell to people emotion. Don't sell logic. Because if you talk about facts, numbers, and features, these are all logic. If you talk about all the logic things, people usually will take a lot of time to process, and therefore they will stall it and delay the decision. If you use emotion, it will be fast. But the thing that people didn't tell you is this. In actual fact, even if you know how to sell to people emotion and use logic to justify this decision later, there's still one thing that affects how people make decisions, which is this too. Positive feeling and negative feeling. Sometimes do you feel right? How many of you have tried to sell to people emotion before? Like sell to their fear, sell to their benefit and everything, sell to emotion. They feel good, they do good. Have tried it before? You sell to people emotion before? Or you tell facts only? If you tell facts, then you're at a lower level. If you sell to people emotion, you're high level. But sometimes when you sell to people emotion, most of the time you cannot get people to buy. Correct? Why? Because you haven't considered this. The emotions, the actual emotions, which is positive and negative feeling. So you see, right, what's the difference between these two? If a person is in a positive feeling, he feels good that day, he or she. So it will actually increase the person's okayness to request. And it will make the person to understand things easier. And therefore people can make decisions faster and easier. If they are in a positive feeling. I'll prove to you in a moment. When people are in negative feeling, they will be doubtful, they will struggle to see value, and they will always reject ideas even if they know it's good for them. Let me give you an example. Back then in college, I got friends who just came out and get a girlfriend for the first time. And then after 2-3 months, right, the girlfriend left him. And then I see this good friend, right, and I see him very sad, so I sympathize with him. And then this fella suddenly go and cry for 2 to 3 days, keep on crying, not coming to college and everything. Then I go and meet him, right, and say, hey bro, don't cry lah. I tried to get him out of that state. I was very worried. Then I did one of the things, I tell him one of the things that everybody would have told a guy friend. I said, bro, let's go out. I'll bring you out to party, meet new girls. And then this guy, no lah, I don't want. Then I say one more thing. Bro, don't because of one tree, you let go the whole forest. Don't because of one fish, you let go the whole sea of fishes. Heard that before? So right, you know what he said to me next? He said, bro, don't want lah, you don't understand one. I was trying to help him. He don't want. You know why? Because he is a negative feeling. I was trying to be good to him, but he rejected that idea. It was not a voluntary decision from him. He was being affected by the emotions, the negative feelings. Make sense? Anybody got this kind of friends or not? Or this kind of experience in your life? Or you are the one that did that before? Okay, I don't know lah, okay? So, this is one thing that people fail to consider. That even if you sell to people emotion, have you considered the state of emotion at that particular moment, whether they're good or bad? right? But the thing is, emotions can change. Negative to positive, positive to negative, right? Correct? So the thing is that a lot of people ask me, Aaron, then if people negative, how to change to positive? I say, I don't know. If people positive change to negative, how? I say very fast. You know how fast not to change to positive to negative? Sometimes one word only, one action, one word can make people positive to negative. Yes? But for people to go from negative to positive, how long?
Yeah.
Forever, right? Just imagine this. Sometimes, right, when I'm with my girlfriend, previously, inside the car, we were trying to go for dinner someday. And then I said one wrong word, and then you know what the girl said?
Go back.
Don't want lah, you send me home right now, don't want to eat already. Correct, right? And then I apologize for half a day. Also, nothing is working out. Just one wrong word. Yep. And it was unintentional. Make sense? So it's very hard for people to go negative. But in sales, it's very different. In sales, I got a good news for you, which is when you get a qualified buyer to make micro decisions, at the end they can solve a problem then the buyer will already be in a positive feeling. So let me give you an example of this. Imagine today you got an iPhone here. Your iPhone that you just bought, 15 Pro Max. Somehow you wake up today, the whole thing dropped to the floor, broken the screen. That was a $8,000 phone. How would you feel? Must be like that, right? Correct, right? Then after that, you remember you have to go to work. You got no mood. You still drag yourself to work. Go. Reach the office that time with a broken phone. Suddenly the boss call you to come. They say, what now? Fire me, Then go into the room, sit down with the boss. And the boss handed an envelope. Say, shit lah, fire lah, correct? People will say that already. Then after that, you press the envelope. Why so thick one, the envelope? Then you open and see, $10,000, and the boss say to you, this is actually for you. What, you think I want to fire you? You did a good job, this is bonus for you. And then you see $10, suddenly you think, my phone gone now, not happy. Then you remember, 2 weeks later, iPhone 16 is going to come out. This 10,000 is enough for the highest spec iPhone 16. Then you say, okay lah, 2 weeks later, I'm going to get myself a new iPhone. How would you feel at the time?
Yeah.
Good, great, happy, amazing. Yes, excited, anticipating the new phone. Wait a moment, just want to ask you, have you already bought the phone? Have you already used the money? No, right? But you felt good about the situation, right? Can you see it? Because you already made that micro decision, you want to go and buy a new phone. Because all the conditions are right already. Make sense? You already made a few micro decisions already. That leads you to a good decision. Then you say, okay, not a problem. Therefore, when you make a good decision, you will feel positive. And that's your target. Make sense? Help customer to make a positive decision that's in their best interest so that they will feel positive about it. Following me so far, everybody? Okay, and that's how you can use the emotions. Right? Different from what everybody is not telling you. Sell to emotion, that is correct. But you need to know what state of emotion they are in so that you can control when and how you sell to them. Alright? And this is a case study. This Mr. Leong, when he come and look for me, his staff doing design works, this is emotional value, because he say the old Mac too slow. My guess is the staff, right, is not handling the work on time because the Mac is hanging and lagging. Right? And then when I ask him a question, I give him a positive feeling of being cared for. And then when I talk to him about overkill, I make sure that he understand and he feel understood. Then after that, when he do thumbs up, it's a positive feeling, correct? And he say great is also a positive feeling. That's why it was deal in the first place. Make sense? And that's how positive emotions can play a part in actually getting the close sales faster. So here's a quote for you. If you sell to logic, logic makes people think, and emotion makes people act. But thinking leads to overthinking, and overthinking gets people stuck, and therefore they don't buy from you. Alright? Always remember this. Sell to emotion and also check out their state of emotion. Make sense? Everybody learning something here? Yes? And this is the ultimate closing formula, my friends. And this is how you can sell without selling. Right? And I'll share with you a case study as well. Okay? But before that, I want you to know this is your entire Waze and GPS and how you want to do sales. Of course, there are going to be script. Of course, there's going to be things to say to actually get these decisions. Question, you need to ask everything. But without this, if you just know the question, know the script, no point. This is the one that's most important to know first. Once you have this concept inside your mind, then you can actually go and gather the script. Whether it's from me or somebody else, doesn't matter. Then you know you need to get people to make micro decision. Alright? Now I'm going to share with you a case study, right? My student, Shalita, during COVID, she 3x her sales result when she came and gave my coaching. Even though when she already making damn good income already. She's already making 500k sales. She's getting very good income in MLM. Passively. More than 10,000 per month already. But she still came and gave my coaching and then get her result to 1.5 million. So I want to share with you her story a little bit, right? So that you can listen to her. And I want you to take note, right? And write it down into the chat box. How much she's making per month after she got the coaching. How much she's making. And imagine if you want to make that amount in a passive environment. Alright?
I actually have listed down because why? I'm afraid I will be telling you from my daughter to grandma's story, you know. So congratulations to those who are not writing. I really salute you. First of all, thank you, Sifu, Aaron. Honestly, actually, I was selling, but I do not know what is my USB. So maybe Aaron was laughing at me. She's selling, but she doesn't know her USB. And I don't know how to do sales, like how and where to get my leads. Yeah, my leads, quality leads, and the right framing of how to reactivate the blue ticks. I'm sure many of us get this blue tick only, right, without being responded. And I'm so grateful for this prestige award, and congratulations to all the achievers. Here's my journey with Sifu Aaron. During the COVID, right, I'm sure all of you have encountered suicide, and one of my friends actually did that. So it's a sad story, but here we are. Well, we're still alive. What I did was I saw him on the Facebook, and I've been to many training session, rara session, without aha moment, you know. So being in that training, right, I said, oh, maybe this is the good one. This is another good one. Until my daughter pulled me out. I said, Mommy, that's enough. Don't go for another rara